It is day one of moose hunting season 2024. We're back here in Eureka, 50-ish miles. Just been doing a lot of glassing so far. On the way in yesterday, we saw 3 caribou, a fox, red fox, and moose ran right. A little bull ran right in front of the Jeep as we were coming in. It's pretty cool. This morning, Colt ended up spotting 2 bulls on the ridge behind us. One of them looked pretty promising, but really far away. So now we're just kind of hanging out glassing. It's midday, probably not a lot of movement, but it's absolutely gorgeous out here. Check it out.
Welcome to Alaska Lifestyle. We're moose hunting.
Hey Cooper, what are we looking at?
Looking at a couple of moose. They're a little small. A couple bulls out there.
Yeah, if he lays down his ears. Yeah. They're right up in there.
If he lays down his ears, he can touch his paddles. And I've been told if they lay down their ears and they don't touch paddles, it's definitely over 50. But you can see his ears.
Yeah, he's too small. That one, you don't give a fuck, dude. Nope.
Is morning of day 2.
Fucking moose hang out in the trees. It's hard to...
Again, it was a chilly one. Frozen. See anything?
Nope.
On the hillside.
What do you see?
Describe what's over there, bro.
Trees.
Trees. I see trees.
He must have been right around camp then. He's right in camp.
Yeah.
Maybe he passed us and kept going down the street. See anything?
Yeah.
So as the video goes on, you'll realize that we're going to skip around and we're going to skip a couple days. There was just a lot of downtime with not a lot going on. A lot of it was filled with activities like axe throwing, and Joey was able to successfully get an axe in the target here, which is really cool. Hey, welcome back. So we have found a bull. We found that actually last night. Culp and Osta found it. But it's like 3,000 yards that way. On that hill over there. So we started calling it. And it looks like it's starting to make its way down, but you never really know until it gets down here. So we're going to keep calling and see if we can get it to come to camp. Because trying to get it over there and try to find it again is going to be relatively impossible. We also have some hunters on this hill here, and then there's another hill back here that another group of hunters on, so there's a lot of people in this valley for us being this far back. So just wanted to check in, let you guys know where we're at, what we're doing, and we'll be back when we have more. Bull up on the hill, not quite big enough. Can't tell what tines he's got either. Just tucking the camera. But he came right back in the backyard here, which is pretty cool. Not legal. In our area, we have to have 4 brow tine. Alright, well, that was close. I was out here peeing and I saw him coming right over the hill, right on the mountainside.
So, measuring off of Mills, he's showing 2.1. What was the distance?
590.
Let's go over here. So 601. So it's 601 yards times 2.1 mils divided by 27.77. Don't ask me how the math works, it's just how it does. He's roughly 45 inches.
Almost. We need 50. Good morning. We are glassing again. It's a little bit colder and rainier this morning. We're in the blind. We found a bunch of cows and a very small bull way up there. Yeah, so we're just keeping an eye out, calling, glassing, waiting for the bull to come around. Nothing too exciting happening. Fucking nosebleed. Cut some of my jacket to make us some Alright, so we found a couple small bulls. Maybe like 33, 40 inches. There's actually a cow right there. There's 2 cows right there. Huh. 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 He might have 4 brow tine. Side. Huh. Huh. That's below the beam. Alright, we're back in the Jeep. It started raining. We did a good loop around this hillside here. Lots of tracks, lots of beds for moose, lots of moose tracks. but we're not seeing the big one that we're looking for that's up in this area. So we're just gonna hang out, eat, drink a little bit, wait for him to come out. So we'll let you know when something cool happens. She's moving. I hear grunting and scraping coming from that way. This little guy came to visit. He's like right here next to me. Alright, so we are up on this little knoll here. That's the forest we just walked through. And I keep hearing something walking. And every once in a while you'll hear like a paddle hit a tree. He's like right in here. It's just, can't see him. I thought I heard Manasco over here walking through, but he's all the way over there. He's all the way over there. There's a bull in here, and it's a big one. We just gotta find it before it gets dark. We're not too far away from the Jeep that we can load up the meat. I don't have a GoPro with me, so I'll do my best to keep you guys informed. Wish me luck. We got some fresh scraping. There's still sap on it. There's some more right there. He's been hanging out in this area. We did not get the bull we were looking for. We could hear him in the woods. We chased him. We didn't chase him. We stalked him around the woods. We kept hearing him. Kept hearing like raking and paddles and stuff like that. Never got eyes on him one time when we were up there. We did get eyes on some other bulls and a bunch of cows, which is pretty cool. There's actually a bull right here. I don't know if you can see him or not. We got 3 bulls just hanging out right together here. That's pretty cool. They are all way too small to shoot. Look at day, boys. Alright, we are heading back out this morning. Going back to the other side of the valley again. We keep seeing bulls all scattered through that hillside over there, so trying to get ourselves in a better position so that if we do see something that is legal, we can be right in front of it or right on top of it. So we'll let you know when something cool happens. Alright, we made it to the top of this hill. We're camped way over there. There's 2 cows right here, and there's a bull bedded down right in here. So we're gonna make our way over there and see if we can get better eyes on it, see if it's legal, and get our bull. Walking through the thick tundra here. Trying to make our way without spooking the moose to get up on him. He's right over this ridge right over here. He's bedded down. This stuff is thick. Try to get through here. So we're just trying to get this bull. I'll be back when something cool's happening. We make our way to the backside of this ridge where we can get good eyes on the bull moose we've been looking at. He is surrounded by 10 or more cows, and we were able to get him to stand up to be curious as we get ready to take our shot. Waiting for the bull moose to turn broadside. We hear the report and the smack against the moose, and we know we got a hit.
I think it's it. Yeah. One more?
Oh, he's going down.
That's it for a minute. Yep. One safe. He's up. Oh, he's up. I'm pretty sure that's our job. Holy shit, how many fucking cows did we got? It should do.
For me, it's the opportunity to come out
Roll down.
and explore this land and live off the land and the animals that come from it. Is a pretty surreal experience.
Yep.
This one moose fed 6 families, 10 plus mouths for an entire year or more. And make sure it's good, take pictures and have someone start, or just go back and get you and get back over here.
And then
I mean, it's like 5 minutes to go get you. It's not that bad.
yeah, let's go down. I'll just walk down.
Okay.
I'll put your scope cover back.
Thanks. We're gonna gear up and head down to the moose. Over the next 2 minutes or so of the video, we're gonna start our skinning and quartering process. If you don't like blood and guts, if you don't want to see the moose quartered out, go ahead and skip over to about 22, 23 minutes to get past that. Otherwise, stay tuned. We're going to get to the processing process of the moose and quarter it out to get it into the back of the Jeep. Alright. That's 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
Because this is the separating of the palm.
Right, and they're saying if it comes out at the beam,
Yep. That's almost another one right there.
it's close.
Legal.
Yep.
4 brow tine.
Yep.
Alright, we got our bull. 4 brow tine. It's about 48 inches wide, so a little shy on the length side, but that's okay. It's still legal. Manasco's starting his skinning process. We're getting other guys over this way so we can get some other hands working. Alright. As we start the processing on this bull, we want to take a second to really realize what's going on. This animal gave its life so that we could supply food for our families. This one moose provided 6 families with a year's worth of meat. We're incredibly thankful that we have the privilege of hunting on the land in Alaska for it to provide food for our families. It's an amazing experience, and we're extremely grateful for this opportunity. The first step is to start opening up the skin layer. We cut from the top of the head down to the rump, slowly exposing the fascia. We're doing one side at a time, and this allows us to keep everything as clean as possible. The hide acts as a protective layer for us to work on. We keep breaking down the hide all the way down to the bottom side of the belly.
Oh yeah.
Rolling the moose as needed,
So close.
which isn't easy. Moose this big can range anywhere between 800 to 1,500 pounds depending on the size. This one's probably 900 to 1,000 pounds.
So you can start to feel. So when we're skinning, you skin an animal before? Cleaned an animal? So in here, there's kind of a natural path to cut. It's like you're gonna feel in here, and you're gonna feel this joint. That's what I would do. The joint, and then essentially we're just gonna start. There we go.
Hell yeah, dude. Strong boy.
Yeah, dude, they're burning tires.
Welcome to Alaskan, bitch.
Can we grab one of the front?
Can we get a front quarter?
Cooper, what are you cleaning?
Got some blood in the Jeep. Trying to pat it out. It's okay, it gives it a nice smell. Good aroma. Here.
Smell of victory.
You smell it? Mmm, smells good. Smell of victory.
I mean, that would be pretty bad, but
I guess, but you're not wrong. Joey.
All right, we are packed up. We got the moose off of the rack here, packing up, got the cabin cleaned up, and we're about to head out, make our journey back. It's gonna be a long, slow journey. We are weighted down. I don't know if you can tell, but there's some weight in the Jeep. One shaft out. We are back at the parking lot. We're pulling in, the strap's held. We had some other smaller issues that ended up working themselves out. And yeah, we're loading up, heading out. We're gonna get this meat processed and we'll start that tomorrow. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the next day. So last night we got home about 3 a.m. We had a number of different issues happen along the way out. It was a long journey to get back to the trailhead and then a long journey home. We were all tired, so I'm sorry I didn't get a lot of video from that. But today we are up, we unpacked the Jeep, we unloaded the gear into the garage. I picked up some pork suet, fat to cut the moose with because they're pretty lean animals. And we're gonna start making burger and wrapping and packing. So stay tuned, we'll be showing you some of the processing process.
We're about to begin processing all of that. There was a discussion that we had prior to turning on the video about how in the past Caribou would fit on 2 pallets. And we're at like what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8? Nine? Nine? Like the Caribou rib was literally the size of like that chunk of meat. That's crazy.
I can't remember if it was sauce or what, but they have like, you go in the Raven Hall, they have an entire L-shaped table with dips. Dude, I was gonna buy some.
With what?
It's a slow process. but we are slowly getting there. We got all the little pieces, and we're starting to work on some of the bigger chunks. We've had a few bowls full now.
You should get some of that.
It's getting good. We still have all of this meat that we need to go through, and we have about 55 pounds of ground that we've already ground up.
And the
So
55 was from burger pieces.
Mhm.
I mean, one of that, the big quarter, how much do you think is in one of these big rear quarters?
On the bone, probably 120 pounds, 130 pounds.
So I mean, that's
Off the bone, we're probably looking 90-ish, 100.
So this one quarter could be anywhere between 80 and 100 pounds of meat. And we got 4 quarters. 2 of them are obviously smaller. We have all this meat to go through. We already have 55 pounds of ground, already ground just from the burger that we've gone through today. So I mean, we're already significantly higher in comparison to like a caribou. So we have a lot more work ahead of us, but we're doing pretty good. So we'll be back tomorrow. What's going on? We are in the garage today, and we're finishing up our process here. We got the last rear quarter here on the table that we're starting to chop into, cutting it into little bits, and then we take it over to the grinder. We add some pork suet, pork fat, put it in the grinder, grind it up, put it on the table, and turn it into burger. We also have some steaks that we made. We made some medallions, some fajita meat. Yeah, and we've been tasting it as we go. We've made some burgers, lasagna, and we're having chili today, some mousse with chili. So we are excited for that. And yeah, we're gonna be working on this last quarter. We're almost done processing, and we'll be all done. So today is the last day of processing. We are having some chili, some mousse chili. Ooh. I don't know what that is. I think that's cornbread. But that mousse chili looks delicious. Oh my gosh. So we're excited for that. We are finishing up in the garage. We're taking the last quarter down and getting that ground. And then we're gonna have some chili. Finishing up our mousse processing process.
the last quarter.
Last quarter.
The last quarter. It's been a process. Literally. So we start with the quarter, we chop it up into pieces about this big. If we're not doing steak, fajita meat, or roast, which we've already cut out for all those. Then it goes over to Rogers with the grinder. And we're doing, what's the ratio?
About a 30% good.
So we mix in, we have pork fat, you can do beef or pork with the meat, goes to the grinder. Comes out as hamburger, weigh it out into a pound. Then it goes over to Cole's station, gets wrapped. This is not accurate right now, right?
Yeah, it's
Missing
missing a few.
a few. So far, that's what we got.
Thanks so much for watching. We really do appreciate it. We put a lot of time, energy, and effort into making this video for you. If you like this video, make sure you give us a like, a subscribe, follow along for the next adventure. And we do have merch at AlaskaLifestyle.store. Go pick up some cool Alaska merch. Help support us. We'll see you on the next adventure.